Hello, beautiful souls. Good morning. I hope you are all doing well. Yesterday we had a really lengthy reading, but I am using the same oracles today. I'm using the medicine cards by Jamie Sams and David Carson. And then we have two decks here, both by Alana Fairchild. And this is the Kali Oracle and the Kuan Oracle. I, at one point, thought that it was probably too many, and I found that the cards really had a lot of information that was relevant to the moment. So we're going to begin again with these beautiful animal spirits and ask for this day. We have our lunar eclipse, and it's my understanding that there will not be another lunar eclipse until 2028. So if you're aware, I'd love to hear, your thoughts on that. And then a lunar eclipse in, I think it's Virgo, which is happening now. It doesn't happen for another 18 and a half years. Today is a very auspicious day of this 3-3. And when I tapped in to my highest wisdom, what I heard was, because there's a lot of destruction and chaos and war and things that don't feel very good on the planet. And it's really a representation of all that we feel on the inside. There's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of destruction, there's a lot of chaos, and there's a lot of war within us between our belief systems even, and our family systems and our local systems. And I have said this many times, like, how could we expect the world to be at peace when we can't even be at peace in our neighborhoods, right? So I think that part of all of this that's coming once again, which I never believed that war is the answer, but as it comes up, it is showing us what is ready to release within us, because I saw a world full of peace, and that's what my mission is and my goal is during this time of chaos, is to be in my own personal state of peace as much as I can. And let's find out oh my gosh, look at this. So I put these back in the middle of the deck, and as I started to shuffle, here's confrontation again. So as we know in yesterday's reading, if you caught that, if you don't, I recommend you go back and check it out, is the wild boar is about confrontation. And it's what I was saying is, like, we need to confront within us that which needs to let go. It is time. This division, this separation, this men are the rulers and women are the followers, or the rich have all the answers and need to control everything, and the inequalities of everything. None of it is real. All of it is inner beliefs of us not being good enough, or us being fearful, or of the conflict within us. So the confrontation card is telling us that confrontation is happening in the world and within us. And the thing that we can control is what's within us. And to do meditations and to do things that are the opposite of the war, to step into our heart and ask, what can we let go of? What can we release to help the world release and to become at peace? So let's go to the Kali Oracle and ask for additional messages from Kali for this auspicious day of 3-3. I'm going to shuffle the deck, because I'm feeling that, it's funny, yesterday there were so many that came out, and now I'm just feeling the weightiness of what the cards are feeling, because Kali is this beautiful feminine energy, as are like these, I think all of these cards have a feminine. Okay, so I'm going to take the one that revealed itself up, straight up. Oh, and they're like 3 more cards are all stuck together. And I'm going to take this one, because I'm feeling very much like this was the card for us. So look at this beautiful goddess warrior energy. And she is, we have always a lot of symbolism in these cards around rising above the conflict. And she doesn't have a sword. She has, this is interesting because I don't know this imagery that much, but it almost looks like here she has the tail of something or a tongue, which both sounds a little weird. But then she also has this, which feels like an instrument of change for some reason. So let's read what Alana has given us about this Kali. It's Bagalamukhi. She arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. There you go. So she's releasing these things within us that we've been holding on to, or that we have been creating inside of ourselves, and transforms our karma. And karma is the thing that you do in the world. And as we live the world, we create and we manifest and we have interactions. And when we harm another person and we don't feel remorse for it, or we purposefully do things out of alignment, then that creates karma, which means it's the law that what you do unto others will come back to you. So she transformed karma from that which hinders our joy to that which can create true happiness. And that's by confronting it and releasing it. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide and a good fortune is predicted. All right. I like that. I'm going to go with that. I think that sounds beautiful. So let's see what the Kuan Oracle would like to share. Okay. I think we have 3, but I'm hearing that it's this card here. Oh my gosh. This is the same card that came out yesterday. So what is the chance of this? Of these coming out in such a way? And this Empress of the Pearl is about how a pearl is created. It's created from irritation and not giving up on it, but continuing, like the irritation and the smoothing over, irritation and smoothing over, irritation and smoothing over. And that's what I feel like women have been doing in this world, among a world of men who have been so outwardly focused about whatever their needs are and not the collective needs of all. And as women, I feel like we've been, polishing over all this. And now it's time to confront, because I was thinking of this morning. It's like men can't handle their emotions. And please forgive me, any men that are here. It's like their emotions are just outwardly, but then point at us because we are emotional beings. We don't harbor the same sort of anger that men carry because they let it build up, and then all of a sudden it becomes this big fireball at people and others. And it's not about them. It's about a control thing or fear or whatever that we're not dealing with. So let's go into the card. So the Empress of Pearl works in conjunction with the wild boar, because the wild boar is asking us to confront the things within us that we have pretended aren't there, or conflicts with, in our family or in society, or things that we're going along with that we think are crazy. Just don't keep the peace. It's confronting why we do that, or why we're with people that we don't align with. Or why do we, as especially women, feel the need to perform in such a way for society when we have men being just chaotic everywhere? So yeah, there's a lot of things here that's asking us to look at inwardly. And then with this Kali Oracle, it's saying that, confront it and turn away all the flow of negativity away from war and just release it all together. Okay, So, and then we have the Empress of Pearl, which is showing us the beauty of transforming the things. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. This is a new energy around where money is concerned. So this is being able to look at it differently. Now it's said here, a positive turning of the tide and a good fortune is predicted. I think that as we go inwardly and literally like turn everything around, turn things upside down, no longer let this fear and warmongering and division and separation and lies be part of our world. And just look at the possibility that we can create something new. All right. So, wow. Okay. So these two cards, I'm asking if they were in reverse, and what I'm hearing is that they're kind of a little bit of both, which I know. So I'm going to read the cards as I normally would. This also came up yesterday. Again, when I have a reading, I take the cards individually and I put them back in a deck in a completely different way. So the fact that these are all coming out in a very similar fashion is very interesting. And the last card we have here is Death. So this is around sadness and death. And I feel like these two are going together because I feel like there's going to be a lot that we have to look at and endure around sadness and death. And this day of the eclipsing, this lunar eclipsing, where the moon goes completely dark. It's full illumination right now. And then we have the sun and the earth goes between it to create a shadow. And I think that's very telling. The earth goes between the moon, which is our intuitive nature and our natural as women. It's what draws us forward. But it's like turning off the light because it wants us all to go inward. It wants us to go inward and confront the things that we need to let go. Now, this loss and death, I feel like what I'm hearing is it has to happen. Many lives are being lost in this war between ourselves on this planet, on this beautiful, kind, all-encompassing, all-giving planet. That can't be any more nurturing and loving and abundant, right? We have so much that is gifted to us on this planet, but yet this is what is happening because we're fighting over resources, and it's because of gluttony. It's because the need to have more and more and more and more and more, whether it's control of land or resources or people, whether it's control of ideas or spiritual beliefs, all of it, like we got yesterday, is part of this devilly energy that is releasing the death. This has to happen. We have to release the awareness of all the losses. We have to release the awareness of the thing that we... So let me define the losses. So when a country goes into another country, both countries are losing because the one country that feels that it has the right to do what it's doing is losing its integrity. And the country that it's a victim of, it's losing its sovereignty. So we think that there is a hero and, like a winner and a loser, let's say, or the good guy and the bad guy. But we're just intertwined. And the more we go to war, the more we energetically, karmically intertwine ourselves. And we think that we're not, that we're changing things for the better, but we're not. We are confronting these demons within us in a way that projects them onto other people as if they're the bad guys. Because I truly believe when our finger's pointing at somebody else, we have three of them pointing back at us. And the thing that we are looking at in someone else is what is truly within us, is what is is awake and aware within us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see it. So this is around really confronting all of these things right now on this day. Who are you? What are you illuminating right now? What are you transforming into? We've done all the work. We've done everything. It's now time to integrate everything that we've been working on. See this for the new day that it is. And to release, let the things die. Let this belief that somehow or another we know better than they do. Because we don't. And if we did, we wouldn't have to say anything. It would just be self-evident. We wouldn't have to conquer anybody to let them see it. It would just be part of our nature. So thank you so much for being here as always. This is Tarot Tuesday at the Art of the Oracle. Join me again tomorrow for What's Up Wednesday. Until then, take care of yourself, release your demons, and become one with your heart. Thank you again. Bye now.